Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to either episode 10 or episode 11 of the Burning Wheel Patronage. I'm not sure. I have literally lost count. I can't work out if there's a missing episode in the VODs or not. So we're just moving on. We're just moving on from that. It's an episode of the Burning Wheel Patronage, which is a show using Luke Crane's The Burning Wheel to explore a world of art and artists and weird stuff. I'm joined, of course, by my wonderful cast. Ash, congratulations on your big news.
Hi, my name is Ashton Edith McCowan, and I'm a lady.
Legally.
Legally, officially,
Yeah.
according to the government, I am lady enough for the man,
Yes.
as it were.
Lady McCallan.
I'm not Lady McCallan. I'm pretty sure it is still illegal to give yourself like present yourself as having titles you don't have.
That sounds
Some
okay.
titles, yes. You're definitely not allowed to pretend to be a doctor.
Yes.
Um,
Also, you're not allowed to name your child after a title
yes.
as well, or change your name to a title. So
Mhm.
you can't change your name to Professor.
Yeah.
I can't just call my kid Lord.
No, you can't.
No. I know someone called Lord.
It's illegal.
He's
Against the
from Norway. He works in like he used to work in the same like office at me at my university. Like he was when I first got there, I looked at the list of names of people who were in my office and I saw Lord Dover. I was like, is there an actual Lord Dover, and do they work at the University of Hertfordshire?
There would be a Lord Dover, but like
no, there is a Baron of Dover.
Oh, a Baron, okay.
But
like it occurs to me that like there's a person in Adelaide who is like, like one of those notorious people, and he changed his name to Lord Stompy, and I don't know how he did that because that's illegal.
Yeah, but this guy, he's just like I think his parents are Norwegian. His name is Lord.
Committing name crimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I over the Christmas break, because we haven't played since the Christmas break, have we?
No, we haven't played in ages.
It's been a hot minute.
I did the 3-hour, 2,700-kilometer drive from Adelaide to Darwin to present them with my original birth certificate, because I was born in the territory. To present them with my original birth certificate, because the only other option is to post it to them. And I was like, I'm not doing that. And got my new birth certificate in the mail yesterday, so that's very exciting.
Nice. Woo. Speaking of getting things in the mail, did you and Emily get the Christmas card I sent you?
I did. We did. Thank you so much. We received it just a little bit before, just before I left.
Okay.
My big drive. So you pretty much nailed it as far as like timing. I was very impressed. The other cool thing that happened over Christmas for me, or recently rather, is City of Red Waters got released to Kickstarter backers of Blades in the Dark, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
There is some cool stuff in that book.
And yeah,
I want to play it when I have some people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it get play tested. Sorry, remember?
No, I just love the there's the tweaks to the vice system of like, you overindulge on a fairly harmless vice, and that is the gateway to getting you into a less harmless vice until eventually it's like, all that helps me de-stress is torture. It's like, okay.
At that
It's
point, you're not
very
far
good.
from becoming a vampire.
Yeah,
like...
and then you overindulge on torturing and you become a vampire.
Great.
And that is some great cosmological nonsense. I love it. It's so
Great.
good.
Very
It's
good.
so good.
It's that whole setting is like, I think it's darker than Duskfall, like
Potentially,
because of the like the intention of it is that it pretends to be nice, and I think Duskfall is like, no, we know it's shit, whereas the like pretending to be niceness of In Bruges makes it a bit like, oh, that adds a whole other level.
Becoming a vampire is a very, very difficult process in the original game, whereas becoming a vampire in Bruges is just spend a bunch of money getting really fucked up.
Just
and eventually you'll get
do
there.
drugs.
Yeah. The mayor of In Bruges. I don't know if you've seen Finbar, but he's basically just Lestat. He's just parties and he's just party vampire all the time.
Hell yeah.
And no one questions it because he has such good parties.
I love big parties. They're so intimate.
Yeah. So Dave.
It's Sir Dave now.
Sir Dave.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if it's legal to pretend. I can't see that it says it is. So like, it's Sir Dave now.
Okay, great.
Okay, but like, if you get offered a royal title, a knight or whatever, a knighthood or whatever, and you accept it, I feel like that makes you kind of a dick. Like,
I mean, there's definitely a part of me that would still be like, yeah, I want to be a knight, but at the same time, it's kind of like,
yeah, like I
really
guess you can't really accept a knighthood without like backing down on like whatever Republican in the traditional
exactly. You can't
Republican.
be a Republican knight.
Yes.
Just as we're on the monarchy, have people here seen Philosophy Tube's Why does Britain still have a queen?
Yes.
It's a video that digs deep into the British public's secret, deep-seated desire to fuck the queen.
So I heard this. I went to Darwin over Christmas with my family, which meant that I was staying in like an apartment with my family, in that sharing a room with my sister, and I was like falling asleep, and then at some point I woke up to just the sound of this guy on my sister's laptop just saying, "We all just want to fuck the queen," and I was like.
Why won't you fuck the queen, Jeremy? Why won't you give it to her with your socialist penis?
Yes. Great.
Anyway,
okay, I guess I have to see this.
Dave. Fucking the queen? Not fucking the queen.
no,
Sir,
she's like a million years old.
Yeah. Okay. So not sir.
Yeah, no, just if that's part of it, then like I'm not about it.
I mean, you definitely have to kneel before her, so.
I want the sword. I want to be able to walk about with the sword. That'd be sick.
I'm pretty sure, like, the knighthood is like, do you swear to defend your country, the honor of our lands, and at any point be called upon to service the queen?
I mean, like, you have to kneel in front of her while she gets her sword out. Like, that's.
Okay, but not the queen, but Harry though.
I mean,
No, he's not there yet. We don't want to fuck Harry.
We don't want to prematurely fuck
When
Harry.
the queen dies, we will then seek to fuck her eldest living child. That's how this works.
And cool as children as well, so that we like.
And then, yeah.
Then
we will start to develop attraction for said child's children.
Are we playing Burning Wheel right now?
I feel like we are.
That's the secret. Everything is Burning Wheel.
I think we are. Anyway,
Dave, we cut you off a lot there. Sorry.
Yeah. So, Dave, how were your holidays? I don't think we got to speak over Christmas at all.
They weren't like that. They were all right. Pretty all right.
Good.
Got some good stuffs. Sent back some stuff that wasn't so good. Saw some people. It was nice to see some people. Other people, not so much.
So, Dave, did you send back gifts you received that you didn't like?
Yes.
That would be like
He held them while standing in front of a mirror, and they didn't spark joy. So he
it
found
sparked
the
joy, obviously. Yeah.
Yes.
I just the idea of being like, oh, thanks, Mum. I hate it. Take it back. Like,
No, you do. No, like if people buy you clothes and they don't fit, then you send it back.
oh, to the shop. Okay.
You don't just give people. No. Yeah,
You return some presents. Yes.
Refunds is the word that maybe I should
refunds. Right. Yes. Okay.
confuse you about.
Yeah.
My relationship with my family is, here, I got something for you. That's a nice sentiment. However,
How dare you?
as such, I'll be returning it to you. Find someone else for this shit.
Look, I don't know how England works.
I definitely got one thing that I think Dave, you will definitely appreciate. Ash, you probably will as well. Finbar, you've already seen this. This is the present that I keep this quite close by that Sarah got me for Christmas. Which is my enormous Art and Arcana thing that has the giant like tome book of art in it, and a little printed book that has scans of the original Tomb of Horrors tournament module, which is pretty rad. I don't know enough about original D&D to run it, but it's quite cool.
My friend Aaron from that D&D podcast like got a preview copy of it at some point, and basically like just on a video call with me, we were just like poring over it, being like, oh, "It's so pretty."
Yeah, I want a coffee table because the big book feels like a coffee table book.
Is that
Where would you put
bathroom
the coffee
book?
table? Bathroom book's very different to a coffee table book.
Yeah, it's definitely too big for a bathroom
Class
book.
up your bathroom.
Put the coffee table in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Next level.
You can
I think
just.
that's like one step away from eating 2-minute noodles while you poop.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like the preparatory. You just take your coffee and drink it while you're on the toilet, because you know you're going to be there in like an hour anyway. So you keep the company until like the appointed time.
I mean, just get efficient with this process, you know? In one end, out the other, like that.
Oh, dear
On
Lord.
that tube.
Dear Lord, I missed you all. I missed you all so much.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I got distracted. I didn't think my beliefs. Say someone else first.
Finbar, we've already hung out a couple times since
Yes.
Christmas, which is always lovely.
It's always good to hang out and talk about fairies and bullshit.
Fairies and bullshit. I don't want to like gush about that other show that we're doing, but I am very.
Everyone, leave this. Go look at the other show.
Yeah.
Well, you can watch and listen to this, but just pull up your podcast app of choice and make sure you are subscribed to the Feelings First feed, because things are happening.
Yeah, like I actually my character name in the new like Feelings First show is so long I don't actually remember it.
Esmeralda Cortada of the Fanciest Jigs.
That's the one. So good.
Yep. It's great.
I wonder,
a good game.
Y'all know that Feelings First got I think it like disappeared from the Google Podcasts app because it didn't update for long enough.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It's been a bit. Things happened. Life gets in the way, but now it's returning with cool stuff, and also Gwen, who is new and exciting.
Yes, and also great. She's amazing.
This is all true. But yeah, other things. There was Christmas and New Year. I pickled my liver in a great deal of free Christmas beverages. I saw Pantomime, and I remembered that Pantomime is a thing.
I really wanted to go to a panto this year, but I just couldn't.
They are, as ever, buck wild.
Yeah. Apparently, Julian Clary got in a lot of trouble. this year for like making a bunch of sex jokes during the pantomime, and I'm like, why would you go to a panto with Julian Clary in it and not expect sex jokes?
Yeah. Huh?
Like, think of the children. It's like, yes, the children have the other jokes. These are for the parents.
Yeah. It's panto.
Yeah.
I played Hollow Knight, which was great. I've just started playing What If World War II, but anime, the game. It's Valkyria Chronicles 4.
All right, yeah.
And that game is weird. But it's a tactics game, and while my new graphics card continues to be overly expensive paperweight, I got to get my tactics fix on the Switch. So yeah, Valkyria Chronicles. Other than that, I'm running and playing way too many role-playing games at the moment, and this is my third one this week of 4, possibly 5. And at some point, I'm just gonna entirely leave the plane of being Finbar and descend into all the personalities and characters I'm pretending to be.
You need to hit the point where you have 24 different characters, and then you unlock the part of your brain that lets you turn into a superhuman monster.
Yes.
That's what Split was about, right?
Something like that.
I thought we were talking about Glass.
I mean, same, but yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean I get to fight Bruce Willis in a weird, like, raincoat while Samuel L. Jackson gives me, like, cryptic instructions?
I hope so.
Does Samuel L. Jackson have superpowers in those movies?
I think he's meant to be super intelligent.
Okay, that's it. He's just superhumanly smart.
Yes.
Not like... Because I know, like, Bruce Willis has super strength and is indestructible, and also can, like, read people's minds if he touches them skin to skin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those movies look weird. I should watch them.
I still think, like, to this day, Unbreakable is definitely in, like, the top 3 superhero movies. It's a really good film.
Okay.
I saw Aquaman.
Aquaman, on the other hand,
he was shirtless. I think about the right amount. Like I think it would have been gratuitous to be more shirtless. So like 80% of the film he was shirtless.
Oh yes.
But oh my god, that movie is a hot mess. Like like you know that thing where like all films and all creative medium are really constructed out of like things that have come before. But like I was sitting there in the cinema going, right, cool. Now this is a sequence from Uncharted. Oh, and we're up to the bit where they do the Mummy, and then and this bit is Tron Legacy. Yes, that's the temp music that they've used. I can tell. Like the music is composed directly from reference to that.
Yeah,
and then we get to the ends, and they have the Game of Thrones credits.
Yeah,
Game of Thrones credits. It was just the entire film was gratuitously. There was one bit where like they shot an action sequence with Aquaman where he uses a submarine door to recreate like move for move, shot for shot, a sequence from Captain America, and I was like, what?
I noticed that. Yeah. The one thing that really jumped out at me, and it's gonna sound incredibly hypocritical with me sitting in front of my really bad green screen, is oh my god, the green screening in that film is so bad.
It was so bad.
Like
the bit where they do the Mummy, and I was like, oh yes, you like this is like high school media production of the Mummy with like a static sand background.
Yeah.
It was
there are definitely some action sequences in that film where you can very visibly see the difference between the physical set that the characters are walking on and then the animated background.
So what I'm hearing is I definitely need to see this film.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you have to.
It's an experience.
I remember seeing the trailers for it and going, this is going to be amazing. Like, it will either, there's an incredibly unlikely chance it actually pulls all this off and is actually really good, or the margin of error on that is it cannot fail boringly with the amount they're going for here. Like, it can't be Thor 2, the most like 6 out of 10 movie I think that's ever been made.
Yeah. I'll give.
Give me 2s.
I'll give Aquaman its credit where it's due in that the designs of the different like types of Atlanteans is super cool. And there's
but kind of racist.
Yes. There's a sequence in it where they're like trying to get into like the hidden temple where the MacGuffin is, and they're being chased by the zombie Atlanteans, who are the ones that retreated to the Marianas Trench and became like mindless beings who see in the dark. And it's just
the fish with the little glow lights.
Yes, yeah, they all become anglerfish.
Cool.
And they look great. And then there's another group of Atlanteans who all turned into crab people, and they look amazing.
Well, okay. But the Marianas Trench people, why did they get controlled by like why they don't count as humans anymore? I don't. Anyway.
Yeah.
All I appreciated was that all the girls got the best fight scenes, like the best action sequences. Like anytime there was a dude fighting a dude, it was like it was like, yeah, clearly ripped off of a fucking Power Rangers movie or whatever. But every Black Manta just looks like
honestly, I think you could entirely cut Black Manta out of that film and you don't lose anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I like the fact that he gets a Tony Stark sequence wherein he makes things worse. Like he's like Tony Stark sequence, making this weapon less stable and less powerful. Like yeah. But I did appreciate seeing Nicole, like just right up the front and seeing Nicole Kidman just kick butt, and I was like, yes, this is the best part of the film.
Yes, please, thank you, and also more.
Yeah.
Because she's just a fucking wobbly waif the rest of the film, but at the start she just
just out there wrecking shop.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we play the game we're meant to be playing?
Probably for the best.
Sure. That was a good 25 minutes of chit chat.
Yeah.
It's about
good stuff.
About right.
Yeah. Okay, so we already discussed like before we started streaming what happened last time. So do we want to like cliff notes for chat who wasn't here?
Yeah. Let's do a recap, and then if chat has a burning like, didn't this actually happen? And we go, oh yeah, that might be useful.
Yeah.
Top GMing tips. If no one remembers, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly.
So
that's the best bit about streaming is there's a record.
Yes. So Martin and Adriana they have like a deal now. Where
he's can provide me magic paints, and
he needs supplies to make a new enchanted item.
Yeah, and licenses to sell his stuff, and I'm gonna procure him a bunch of just expensive, weird, bad chemicals, and then also I need to find like the essence of Dante, because he's definitely going to murder this man and put his artistic talent in his wife. And I'm pretending I don't know that.
That's one way of putting it. Thank you very much.
I feel what... I mean, Sophia already tried to do that.
Wait, what? Who did I try and kill?
No, you didn't try and kill him. Just tried to get his artistic talent inside of you.
There we go.
Boom!
I definitely succeeded on that.
Yes, I
rolled
think you
exceptionally well on getting his artistic talent inside me. It was the bit where I then tried to like I tried to do things to like So Adriana also tried to reconcile with Elia, but Elia has stormed out.
Yeah, we had a big fight. And it didn't go well. And she was like, fuck you, you suck, and you don't understand me. And I was like, you don't care enough about stuff to actually try. You just think you should be brilliant at everything. And she was like, fuck you, and then she ran away.
Yeah.
And I am sad.
Alov has been recruited by Dr. Robotnik, Christoph Kalb to renovate the Rosa, the old theater in the Piazza. And Sophia has made a bunch of paintings as a form of like low art to sell to commoners, and then managed to rope 2 noble women into a threesome. Yeah.
Accurate.
I mean,
summary.
like in my defense, they were like presented to me by my father, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and they're probably receiving money.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we go through our beliefs, instincts, and traits?
That sounds like a good plan. Have I changed these?
Sophia.
Yeah, so my beliefs I think are still the same. Don't think I like really completed any, because I don't think I managed to sell my 30 paintings, did I?
No, I don't think so.
I think I've got 30 paintings now that I need to sell. So I've got I've got no one should have to go hungry. I will host a grand feast.
Mm-hmm.
The common man will recognize my genius. I will sell 30 paintings. And I will provide father with what he wants, but on my own terms.
Mm-hmm.
My traits.
I think those are really good, but I think the first one maybe needs like a couple steps.
Yeah, right.
I feel like there's a way you can break that down to get some fate out of it.
Probably. Because yeah, the point is like using the resources she has as a dirt poor noble to feed the hungry. Yeah, I think do we think that I can't farm fate off of that top the top half of that?
Well, okay. I think to back up on what I said, to get more persona out of it.
To get more persona out of it. Yeah. I thought hosting a grand feast would be so easy.
Yeah.
Just like throwing a big party.
Yeah, right? That's like I don't know what the like smaller version of that looks like. Like I could just be like, I will feed a hungry person.
Well, if you want to keep it as a grand feast, then yeah, you can get fate out of it by doing things to plan the feast.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. My instincts are: I always have a tasty snack on hand, never bow to etiquette, and always flirt with the brightest in the room. And then my traits are reckless, sea legs, mind-numbing work, charming, seduction, lithe, romantic, and materialistic.
Good stuff. Sorry, I'm just checking the resources thing to see if I can get an idea of how much would have to go into a grand feast.
Like how grand? How many people are there?
As long as someone at the party go, it's like 4 people. As long as someone goes, this party's grand. Like a street party, right?
Yeah. Okay.
4 or 5.
You just need one Irish person. They say
Wow.
everything is grand.
Oh, I thought we were talking. Yeah, okay. We had different implications. Yeah.
Boo.
Okay. Anyway, Finbar.
That's
What-
Sophia.
Yeah.
So for Adriana, I have rewritten a couple of beliefs because so I completed one about Elia,
Mhm.
and now it is Elia's rebellion will get her hurt, and I can't let that happen. I need my co-parent back, so I will get Bianca back to the city so I can ask her advice.
Okay. Let me just.
Apparently, I can't be a single mother and keep my career going at the same time. So I'm
Turns out it's hard.
gonna get my incredibly good influence, not wife, back in town to help me out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've changed my second belief because if I'm going to get Bianca back around, I need to do some investigating. I shall find out how Captain Lucrezia's investigation into Vito and Bianca is going. Yes, actually,
Okay.
I've written something different there, I think, but that wording is better. Vito and Bianca is going. Or I guess this one is the Nightingale. And then last is still, Elov could be a valuable partner. I shall find this woman for him.
Okay. Great.
My instincts, never make excuses when it's time to pay debts. Pay. Always know something no one else in the room does. Always find out the price of beautiful things. And then my traits very quickly. I am intense, paranoid, romantic, materialistic, pennywise, lithe, and driven.
Cool. Dave?
Okay. I got some beliefs. I got a very simple one to start. My first belief is I want to fix up the theatre in the Piazza. My second belief is to establish a relationship with Master Kalb as an influential person in the city.
So just to clarify, so Christoph Kalb is Kalb.
Kalb.
Yes.
Kalb. Right. Sweet. Yeah, because I don't actually have him as a relationship yet because I can't circles anyone. So we'll try and fix it.
Yeah.
And my third belief goal is to gain access to a fund so that I can pursue my work as an artisan.
Nice.
Hopefully, these all get finished at the same time.
Yeah, definitely.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But I'll do for at least one.
Mm-hmm.
My instincts are to always offer an opinion on a problem, never leave something broken, bring the right tools for the job or make one. And then finally, my traits are bearded, determined, hard work, humility, accustomed to the dark, branded, a coward, clumsy, geometric, greed, oath, sworn, shaped from earth and stone, and stout.
Nice.
So I'm a dwarf. In case you didn't know, you've never seen an episode before, my character is a dwarf. It means they can't circles anyone because we don't share any life paths. My life is miserable. The only other dwarf I found hated me, or pitied me, or patronized me.
All of those.
All of the above.
All
That's
of
a
all
cocktail.
those.
Fuck out of my house. Good.
Cool. So where do we want to start?
I mean, are we doing a normal session or are we doing the allide some time, do some practice rolls, talk about how the city changes in the...
That is a good point.
The season.
Yeah, I was operating under the assumption that we would do them at some point during the session, whether it's the very beginning, whether people have loose ends to tie up. I don't believe that I do. I just have been given a contract and I need to work for months.
Yeah. I mean, we could do some downtime now and then.
I guess the only thing I might want to do before downtime is write a letter to Bianca telling her to get her butt back to the city. Because I need to speak to her.
Writing tests.
My daughter is going off the rails.
Pretty much.
Tests.
I mean, I'll take some writing tests if that's required.
Yeah, I mean, let's do a test for that, and then we'll work out how on earth downtime works.
I mean, I guess because Bianca is the Nightingale's secret identity, I don't have to be like, and I'm not writing a letter about her secret criminal empire. I'm writing it about like a daughter of our friend who's in some trouble. This doesn't have to be like written in 7 layers of code.
It's still a composition test.
Sure. I think I have. No, I don't have composition. I just have write.
No, nobody ever has composition, which makes sense because you forget that it's separate to write.
I did have composition when I was Vito.
Oh, of course you did, because you wrote plays.
Yes, he was very good at that. Alas, alack and allay.
Yeah. It's will and perception.
Okay.
For a letter. So you might do okay, right? Regardless.
Hell yeah, composition.
I guess is sort of the point, isn't it? If you can write, you can probably do a letter.
Do you have writing tools?
That's a good point. I don't think I do.
Oh yeah.
I think I meant to buy those.
Because both composition and write
need writing tools.
Need tools.
Can I make a resources test to acquire some writing tools?
Yes. I will allow that.
What is the obstacle on buying some papers and some pen?
Tools
go down to the office and like I'm all out of ink and there's and like all the papers got like doodles and bits of contracts on it. It's like, God damn, I can't send this.
Tools for academic or craftsman skills, which writing and composition are, is an ob-free resources test.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Wow, I'm glad I don't have to write any letters. That's nuts.
So you could bankrupt yourself buying some paper and ink.
I mean, we are still in the age where the production of paper is not an exceptionally cheap thing.
That's true.
So 3 with 3 dice would be challenging.
That makes sense. My
difficult,
tools
sorry.
that I made are 5, doesn't it?
I'm going to spend one of my cash die.
Okay.
Get me an advantage here. So modifiers, 1 extra die. Not going to spend any Arthur. Base obstacle was 3, you said? I believe. Okay. And I'm going to use my Pennywise to reroll the 2 failures. That's
Cool.
success.
There you go. You did it. You bought some paper.
Woo!
You didn't quite have enough unless you were wise about paying.
Yeah.
I got a guy, you know, got a supplier, buy office supplies in bulk.
Yeah.
Where do I put like stuff I own?
You've
at the bottom of
Very
the
good
first tab.
Information.
Yeah.
So there is. Thank you. Writing tools, kit, whatever. Cool. Okay, so composition test. This is. I can't fork anything because I am learning composition. I apparently have a starting of 5. Cool, that's nice. So 5 tests filled in.
So I think you could probably do like a writing test, like linked.
Okay, I will take more tests.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's have a look.
Is composition instead of writing?
Composition is the discipline of formally arranging one's ideas in written form, using the skill a character may compose lengthy books or pen erudite letters.
I think it's just a composition test. I don't think you need to fork writing into it.
Yeah, I mean, I would fork writing if I had the skill, but I don't.
Yes. Okay. So I'll read the right skill thing. So, write is a copyist skill. The character knows the shapes of letters and how to reproduce them, but he does not know what they mean. A character with write may transcribe his thoughts onto paper in reasonably coherent chunks.
Okay.
Yeah. So the difference. So write is like being able to say, "Dear Aunt Sally, I hope your winter festival was nice." From
You bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like, hey,
FUK space U.
got him. Okay, so no Arthur, base obstacle 1. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, no additional complications.
You did it.
And that's routine, so I get an extra test there. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, I write a nice letter to my definitely not girlfriend. Which, yeah, I think something to the effect of, yes, dear Bianca, I'm starting to go, your daughter has run away from home, but no, we're not. We are neither in a relationship.
Bianca, bitches be crazy.
There's definitely a bit where I get a little bit like middle-aged women doesn't understand the teens.
Yeah. Dear Bianca, the parenting situation has developed to beyond my capabilities.
Yeah. And I think that the kind of closing paragraph is the last bit is a like, we owe her mother a debt for looking after us when we were younger. I know it's not the most convenient timing for you, but we can't just let her like be out on the street.
Mm-hmm.
That would be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's a bit where it's like, what do I sign this? It's like, from, is it love? Is it from, is it love? And then it's like, kind regards.
The catch-all.
Yep. Uh-huh.
What are they called? Salutation?
Yeah. No, unsalutations like dears and twos and...
I don't know.
I don't know,
Maybe
none
though.
of us clearly have composition trained, so...
Yeah, no.
I write a lot of emails for someone who doesn't have composition. God. That's a skill I don't really want.
Is different.
Yeah.
My composition...
Quite different.
My composition is at the level where I write an email and want to put emojis in, but know I shouldn't, but don't know what to put in instead.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
you don't put the
you
emojis
managed
in.
not to.
Yeah.
Oh,
like when I write an email and I work like a write email and I really need the like smiley with like the sweat drop and I don't know what to put in there instead.
Sorry.
Put it in.
I put emojis into like my work emails all the time.
Yeah.
Internal work emails for sure. Client emails. Anyway, yeah, that's all I really want to do before we like jump into downtime stuff.
Okay, cool.
I saw a printed book with an emoji in it.
Hell yeah.
That's
living in the future, my man. Living in the future.
I get grumpy when I printed. I was reading a printed book and like whatever the font choice that they'd used obviously didn't have the character for like an E with a thing over it, so it suddenly became sans serif for this one character, and I was like, how did you not notice?
ooh.
Great.
You done messed it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's bad.
Okay, so how the hell does downtime work?
We allowed some time. We have to maintain our lifestyles.
No, she's going away.
Bad. Very bad. Took
so
me too
sorry.
long to figure out what
I'm
you
so
were even
sorry.
going for there. Fuck. I think we have to do like maintain our lifestyles. We get some practice tests in, depending on how much will we have.
Mm-hmm.
I forget how many. It's
Yeah.
like our will times a number hours of practice.
Yeah, we need to work out exactly how long it's going to be first as well.
Well, so I think we're like moving from spring to summer, right? So it's like a month's worth of time.
Oh, just a month.
Yeah, unless we want to like skip the beginning of summer and jump to like midsummer.
How long do we think play has taken so far?
I think like I haven't really been keeping track, which is like my bad.
But
I
we've
think
also not been like doing, and then I go to bed, and then I wake up, and here's what we've not been breaking it down.
Yeah, we've done a couple of 10-day skips or something.
Yeah, it looks like hand wave time.
Yeah, we
What about if we say it's been a month, right? Like,
I think probably 2 months. We've definitely had like enough of these like really long skill checks. Like each of Sophia's like painting checks is like a week or 2 weeks of like time skip.
Sure. Excuse me.
Practice isn't shit. Where is it? Come on.
There's advancement, page 47 has like the timings. I'm just trying to figure out how many hours we can. A character may only be forced to practice for a number of hours equal to 3 times his will exponent per day.
Okay.
So that gives me
15 hours a day.
18 hours a day.
What the hell?
Oh, it's so helpful.
I'm only 12. God.
That's what my
all right. Where are my skills at? Can you practice resources?
No.
Bullshit.
It has to have a risk attached to it.
Oh yeah, and I don't know. We had a very brief conversation with this after we finished playing last time, Ashley. But if I fire that singing teacher, because I went into tax because I hired him and was paying him way more money than I could actually afford to. Does that get any? Does that tax get any less bad if I just fire him and I'm not paying him anymore, or how does that work?
Fire him into the sun.
I mean, he was an ass, so I wouldn't be opposed.
Just have him killed.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I have to then pay an assassin. I might hit the same problems.
Yeah. Kill him yourself.
I'm not. I lost my good stabbing friend to bad times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Craftsman skills take like a year.
Oh yeah, no. The ones that are actually on month-long practice cycles are not that many.
Social skills.
Yeah, we're getting that persuasion routine in.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't think we want to do like a 6-month time skip.
Mending's a peasant skill.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get 1/3 of a test.
But I feel like maybe 2 months is a good amount of time to.
Woohoo again.
And we can say that that's taking us up to like midsummer, and we can do some stuff around.
Okay, so
around that.
So if we're doing 2 months, I'm looking for this, but the rules mean that I can get 2 routine persuasion tests in a 2-month chunk of time because it's a 1-month cycle.
That sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Hell yes. Okay,
so advanced persuasion as well if we do
that. So that is my god, time.
2 hours.
So 2 hours a day.
Plus.
So
what's that?
How do I do the math here?
So page 47 in the book has like a table of the skill categories, the cycle those skills are on. So for instance, any social skill, you get 1 test per month. And to do that, it will take you 2 hours a day for a routine test, 4 hours a day for a difficult test, 8 hours a day for a challenging test.
Cool. Right.
And yeah, you just have to work out how to fill 18 hours a day of your life over 2 months. Which is mostly going to be on mine with like convincing people to do what I want them to and lying to them. Because I'm just in dire need of routine tests. God. Oh, you can't practice circles. Interesting. I thought that might be one you could practice.
Can you practice things that you're trying to open?
I believe so.
Cool. Yes.
I should learn to write. How long does that take? Is writing academic? Please be academic.
I'm pretty sure writing is academic.
So I can't write.
Yeah, academic.
Human words anyway.
Can't you like rune script though?
Yeah.
But none of us know what that means.
Yeah, no one knows what it means.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Academic. You were correct. That's a shame. Black Metal Artifice is also out.
How many are Wises? What do Wises fall under?
Wises a special.
Dang it.
I think. I'll double check for you. I got the page open.
Oh, that'll be handy.
I
Thanks.
had the W page open.
I got it. Yeah, Wises are special.
Yeah, so.
How am I doing down here? Ooh.
Physical. What things are in physical? I should
Ugly.
like to fight or something. That'd be sick.
Yeah, let's.
Marsh.
Marshall is a 1 month as well, though.
Yeah. Power is also 1 month.
You can go lift some weights and wrestle.
Oh yeah, you can do stats, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes, but the only one that is 1 month is power.
Yeah, power is 1 month, fort is 2 months, and steel is 2 months.
I'm gonna put some tests on power. Why is it this time for a routine test of a stat? You can't advance through routine tests of a stat. That's weird. Oh well.
It's strange. It's not like you have to. That's how you do practices, is it? But like skills you're opening. I presume not. That'd be really strange. Those are the traits.
I didn't think you could open things during downtime, but I'm wrong on that. Double check. I thought the point was you had to have had the opportunity to fail at it before you were about to align it narratively, but I might be wrong about that. I'm going to practice greed. That's a terrible idea, dude.
It's really bad. Don't do that. Where is your greed at now?
Same as where I started, 7.
Okay. I thought you'd advanced at some point.
No, I'm racking up the routine tests.
Right.
They still count, I think.
Yes. Yeah. No. If you fill 2 tracks, you just advance. Regardless.
I know. I started at 7, which was a mistake. To answer the questions as truthfully as possible.
So I think you can practice an unopened test.
Okay.
You can practice it if you're still learning it. I don't think you can open it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my distinction.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm going to put 2...
Oh, I could practice drinking. And drunking. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a great idea.
Working on my...
Persuasion is...
Yeah, what's persuasion?
Social.
Social, so it's 1 month, so you can get a test in this time. You get 2 tests in this time.
Indeed. I'm about to get a bunch of advances, and I'm very excited.
But I can't. But I can't get the last one because that would open it, right?
No, you can. Yeah, you can go along the practice tracks. You can't like start opening another skill.
Oh, you can't start one, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
That was what confused me as well.
Yes, same. That was all right. Cool. So we got 2 months. Is that the plan?
Mhm.
Yes. What's composition actually?
Academic.
Oh, I don't really want one. I guess 1/3 of a test. Are there any that are on a 2-month practice cycle?
Oh, they've added a practice thing now. I don't know when they got added. It wasn't there when we last played on stream.
Ooh. Oh yeah, so they have.
Mhm.
How fancy.
Fort and Steel. 2-month practice.
Yeah. I haven't yet needed those. And therefore I shall not train them.
How do you practice Steel?
Watching scary movies by yourself in the dark.
Just gotta like walk down every dark alley you see.
Yeah.
I just spent an hour a day.
If this was a superhero game, like the way you practice Steel is you buy a police scanner and you just like run towards the site of every bad crime.
Mm-hmm.
Dear. You could get 2/3 of a special test.
This is thrilling viewing for the Twitch viewers.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know, right?
absolutely.
Us doing paperwork.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Look, if
It
you're
is
watching a Burning Wheel stream, I feel you're somewhat there for the paperwork.
Fair.
Um,
Seduction is social, isn't it?
yeah, almost certainly.
Yeah.
Seduction is a very
Straight up.
sociable thing.
Practice Steel by paying a knight to swing his sword at your head repeatedly, but miss by a hair's breadth.
God.
Oh, you hire William Tell.
I was thinking of the scene in The Last Jedi where Rey is practicing near that rock and then accidentally cuts it.
I thought she did that on purpose.
Yeah, she does it on purpose afterwards. When
I think she accidentally does it and then she's like, oh, this is cool. I forget. It's been a while since I've seen that film.
Haggling is also a social test.
Yeah. Haggling is social.
Fuck yeah.
Getting that sweet advancement.
We're gonna open it. Not open it, I mean learn it. Fuck, I don't know the words.
Well, no, you are opening it. You're just not starting to learn
Okay.
it.
Oh, let's practice some haggling.
Terminology. Ain't it the best?
Yeah.
So happy about. Like, this is the opportunity for me to get less shit like, to a significant degree.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's my max. Okay. I need to go fill in just a bunch of tests. All right, so I've made a notepad document so I can do my timings. So that's 2 more in soothing
Okay, we need to
platitudes.
open a Google Docs.
It's 2 more in etiquette. Been practicing being very polite to people. It's 2 more in ugly truth. Been practicing being not very polite to people. That is 2 routines in haggling, which brings me up to 3. That is 2 routine persuasion tests, which gets me 5 persuasion.
So
Sick.
persuasive.
And then also 2 more in falsehood, so I go up to 3 falsehood.
Power.
This power creep.
Yeah,
I
hate that power creep. He's always sneaking around and
God. Cool. That's all the time I have. So I have spent my 2 months just like, I think just doing my job. Because it's persuasion, falsehood, haggling, ugly truth, etiquette, and soothing platitudes. It's just all the different ways you talk to clients, suppliers, everyone who I am like doing work for, and either like just calming them down, promising them, look, it's fine that your investments have decreased in value. This is the market. It's natural. then yelling at somebody else to get them to do what I want, or writing really polite letters. And yeah, I just spend 2 months doing my job, and it's like, oh dang, just needed some downtime. It's great.
Yeah.
Question: do we need to spend downtime on like if we're going to be doing like projects and things? Like is that a thing that we can?
Well, so you can if you're doing like angle your practice as like use practice to do like long projects.
And is there a skill for getting girls pregnant?
Is that practicing fort?
I'm trying to think what weird medieval term sexing would be under.
Oh no, like that I mean like like performance or manipulation or whatever, finesse.
I mean,
no, performance or sleight of hand. Those things are like.
I mean, neither of those things are relevant if the goal is just to get someone pregnant.
Yeah. I know.
At that point, you are just a production factory.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the grossest sentence I've said in a while. It was sort of out of my mouth, and I was like, oh no, it's on the internet now. I can't take that back.
Incoven in chat. Can you circles a baby?
That's totally a way to do it.
I mean, it won't be your baby.
I mean, you will presumably share at least one life path with your own child.
Probably.
I mean, no, because...
No, unless you go to a ship. The only way you could share a life path with your own baby is to get on a ship.
I'm gonna fuck a mermaid.
Oh my god.
Sophia, bottle of wine in hand, down to the doctors yelling, Ariel!
But like legit, if you were like peasant and had only peasant life paths, and then you get knocked up by a noble who adopts the baby, so they're like noble born, you wouldn't share any life paths with them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so you wouldn't be able to circles your own baby.
I mean, yeah,
Okay, I think I've got mine done as well.
What else do I need to be less shit at?
I mean, the list is long and full of,
I'm
the list is
aware.
long and full of terrors. I mean, I'm in the same boat of I went on that character creation. I was like, I'm going to spread myself out and have a nice range of skills. Like, I just can't get routine tests in anything. And therefore I can't advance anything. And oh God.
Mm-hmm.
What exponent do you need when you start adding 2 dice when you fork a skill? Is it 7?
7.
Okay. I'm a good ways from that. Though luckily, I no longer need routine tests to raise persuasion.
Nice.
Just difficult and challenging ones. Just go around convincing people with 5 will to do what I want.
Okay. Alright, so I've got my persuasion. That's now 3. Mending. I get.
I love the fact that, like, during downtime, Sophia becomes a machine. She becomes terrifyingly effective. Like,
I do want the fictional, like, what is it that Sophia's doing that's giving her, like, 1 billion tests of persuasion?
She doesn't need that many tests of persuasion. She's not. That's not what's happening. She's opening persuasion and seduction. She's leveling up soothing platitudes. She's opening brawling.
I just like Just this image of like Martin just walking down the hall. Martin, fight me! Martin's like coming back down the layer. Martin, make love to me! Boom!
Dear. This is... Downtime is a thing.
It's great. So you said 2 months, I was like, yes! I'm gonna advance so many skills.
Okay, so I just want to sort of spitball a little bit, like, while y'all are still thinking, like, narratively, what is happening in the rest of the city? Because we're moving from like spring, which is this time of like preparation, and everyone's like getting ready for like the big like summer like festival of the arts that takes place over the entire season. And so the first like month or so is I imagine lots of very small like parties and social gatherings, and the slow build up of in the Piazza. There's someone is throwing a party every other like twice a week, and then it's 3 times a week, and then it's every other day, and then it's every day. And so there's almost every single day there is a new gallery opening, or there is a premiere of a new
Marvel superhero film.
The equivalent of
Witness the fairest man. And his compatriot, legionary of the colonies.
Okay, but can I point out that in Warhammer 40k,
good.
There
Already
is
a good start.
there is a chapter of Space Marines called the Iron Hands. Okay, the Iron Hands. Their Primarch is called Ferrus Manus.
Oh dear.
The only Space Marine with a sense of humor.
That's the whole. He has metal hands.
Good.
He lost his hands and had cybernetic replacements. So he is Iron Hands, leader of the Iron Hands, who has iron hands.
With the iron hands. Good. Who rules the Iron Hands with an iron hand?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he was killed by
any competent writer hopefully saw his name.
I can't remember the name of the Primarch of the Emperor's Children. Fulgrim?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
That is a name of a character in the Warhammer 40k universe.
Yes. He's very pretty, is what I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
And his name is Fulgrim. the daintiest of names. Ah, hark! His noble visage doth approacheth. Fulgrim!
Oh my god.
Okay, where were we? The season is upon us. There's like street plays and wine and art galleries and wine and the circus performances and wine.
So, I'm okay. I'm gonna put my things in, and I want everyone to understand what I've like exactly how much nonsense has happened for Sophia.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
Spending 18 hours a day dedicatedly practicing her bullshit. for 2 months, she is 100% all over it. So, crossing off. So conspicuous. She is getting 2 tests in, 2 routine tests in. Falsehood. She is advancing. So I'll close those. So that's going up to 4 in falsehood. She is
loudly lying to people.
She is opening haggling. She is opening brawling, seduction, and persuasion, and leveling up soothing platitudes.
Nice. So what does this look like? What is Sophia doing?
She has these 30 paintings.
Uh-huh.
Just hustling.
And she's just spending, I feel like she's spending a lot of time trying to convince people that these are valuable paintings, getting into fights in because she's spending a lot of time in the like peasanty areas being like, check out these fucking paintings.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting into fights because people try and steal her paintings because she's made them sound too good.
Mm-hmm.
And then
literally fighting people with your paintings.
Yes.
Like,
I imagine so.
Over someone's head. It's a cartoon thing with their heads off of the paper around.
I'm trying to remember what they were paintings of. Weren't they paintings of the Pope?
Yes.
Was it?
They were mildly like heretical. I seem to remember.
They were definitely heretical in some way, potentially seditious.
Yes.
And yeah, and I think at some point she's like, wait a minute, I could just do caricatures of like passing sailors and tell them like, look, I did a picture of you with like a corncob pipe and standing on a boat. and then someone's like, how dare you draw me with like such big ears? And she's like, oh, it's time for another box up. People keep trying to rob her because she's a noble. Which is hilarious because she has no money.
It's time for some fisticuffs, lad.
Yeah.
Put him up. Queensbury rules.
I just spent 6 hours fucking my 2 wives. I will find you. I can take on anyone.
Oh, good lord.
I just...
Okay.
So yeah, like there is no other way I can like summarize this other than Sophia is dedicated to her bullshit for 2 months. When you open a thing, you get how many dice?
Half the root stat rounded down.
Half the root stat rounded down. Cool. Which for me is 3.
Nice.
It's good.
For will, for all of these will things, at least.
Cool, and now you have like way more skills to start like forking into each other as well. I have so many skills
now. I'm like a real character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy.
I have 15 skills, and that has not helped me succeed at anything.
Yeah, but that's because you're Finbar.
Oh,
I don't know what that means, but it hurt.
Fun. Okay, cool. So Dave, what has Alov been up to?
Yeah, I tried to pick ones that related to what I was up to with my work at the restoring the theatre.
Mm-hmm.
So spent a lot of time mending.
Mm-hmm.
That was most of my days. And I unfortunately only got 2/3 of a test on that because it takes a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna level up painting, but I was like, fuck that.
Yeah, it takes a super long time. I advanced my persuasion and my what was the other speaking one that I did?
Haggling?
Haggling, yes, thank you very much. My persuasion and my haggling.
Nice.
As I was engaging with both my my client, I suppose, and maybe any extra help that they got for me.
Yep.
Due to the hard manual labor, I was going to open labor, but then I don't have it started yet, so
Yeah.
once that. Instead, I took a couple of power tests, so I'm like lifting stage bits.
Yeah.
And
Buff dwarf.
yeah, planks and stuff. So I'm pretty close to getting 5 power, which
Nice.
is pretty sweet because I don't have any fighting skills. And to round off some of the time, I got a test in drinking.
Nice.
As my downtime.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's very, very descriptive of the stuff that I was doing over that time, which was spending roughly 14 hours a day at a building site.
This checks out.
Nice. Very cool. So yeah, we there's definitely some improvements going into the Rosa now. And it's starting to take shape as a more
probably
complete.
not quite finished because we've still got some role play opportunities. Maybe some more tests. Maybe
it could use some decoration with maybe some paintings.
It certainly could. I wish I knew an artist.
Yeah.
We had sex.
Yeah, but I don't know where you live or where you work. So
does Elon even know you're an artist?
You not just yes,
I do sculpting.
Yeah, I knew you do sculpting, and I do know you're an artist because one of the times I found you was when you were on your way back from being arrested by the church.
Oh yeah.
And I overheard that. Actually, I probably could find you if we were to commission that. If that, yeah, let's tie that in.
Look,
yeah,
I can do murals.
Yeah,
and also we have developed an actual like triangle of relationships at this point. So you also know like, oh, Adriana knows that lady.
Yeah, I'll probably find out from you at some point.
Yeah,
and I need to find out how your project went with, burning down someone's house.
Yeah, I need to work on that still. But I also need to find a man. But I got called a whore by a shitty dude when I tried that last time.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Nothing
goes right for Adriana.
Yeah.
I lose my daughter. People are rude to me.
Yeah, like here's the thing.
I can't seduce Dr. Robotnik.
Is that like people said, like we joke a lot about Sophia being a train wreck, but like Finbar, you've had one character die and the other one's lost her daughter. Like
yeah, yeah. Look,
yeah.
The difference between my characters and Sophia is that Sophia knows that she's a loose cannon, and my characters believe they have their shit together. One of them is just aware.
At least Elov is a quiet fuck up.
Yeah, I fail as much as either of you. Just the stakes are just like down here. They're just like, can I make a living in the city?
Yes. Can I make a single friend?
No.
So I'm like, I am responsible for the self-esteem of a young human being, and I'm fucking it up.
She's gonna get murdered on the streets. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh no. Shall we take a quick break?
She's gonna try and like.
Yeah.
What were they?
Well, the thing is that she's now in her element she's really good at stabbing, like terrifyingly good at stabbing people. I think she has 6 in knives.
How? How have you given her 6 in knives?
Basically, the only skill I gave her like actual points in.
But she's gonna like try and rob a street shark and then
it's 4.
bite her head off. It's like
it's 4 knives, and she could fork stealthy to sneak up on people. And
at some point she's gonna piss off Captain Hook, and he's gonna feed it to a crocodile or some shit like that.
So yeah, we should take a break. The other thing we need to do is resources, and y'all have got to test your lifestyles.
Oh yeah.
Lol. But we'll do that after the break, and then we'll jump in and do some scenes and stuff.
Sweet.
So yeah, we will be back in 5 minutes or so. So y'all hang out, and we will see you then.